Welcome, everyone. So, today we're going to talk about coming out of self. Yeah. Whoa, wait a minute, lady. They've just talked us all into going inward. Yeah, I think that it's time to come out. There is a lot of talk about, going into self and self care and healing. But you're in a tricky situation if you find that you're always in a state of healing should not be a state that you're permanently in. It's like you're supposed to get over the things that have hung on to you, and if they're not being cleared, if you're not able to get past them, then you haven't gotten through your healing period. But if you're hanging on to those things and you're wearing a victim coat, and it's comfortable and it's cozy, you might want to look at moving outside of that, because I think the things that we're doing in order to make ourselves feel better is probably one of the things that's kind of becoming a block at this point. I think we're beyond that as a collective. I think we need to start moving into other realms outside of healing now. It's time to, quote, come down off of the mountain. If you were the hermit, it's time for you to come out of your cave. It's time for you to share the knowledge and the understanding and the beauty and the joy of what it is that you have understood or learned during your time, during your period of, going within. Or for many of us, your dark night of the soul, because I think many, many people went through a very, very dark period over this last several years. And like I said, we have had our time to heal, but we can't do that anymore. We can't sit around and lick our wounds now. And we certainly can't allow those wounds to make us victims in that we carry that with us. So now we have to find a way to clear that energy out of our frequency as a collective, individually and as a collective. So for the collective, you must clear your energy, you must clear your frequency, and you must start to send out the right frequency in this world, because we're counting on the collective to be able to save us in this situation. And I think that we can. And when I say this situation, the entire world is on fire, my friends. It is not about what is happening in America for those of you who live in America. It's not what's happening in Canada for those of you who are living in Canada. It's not what's happening in Britain for those of you who are living in Britain right now. All of these places are experiencing crazy stuff, and more and more and more. I'm not going to get into it. But there is an upheaval right now. There is this energy that is threatening to take over, and it is really crunching down right now, and it wants to grab a hold of you, of us as a collective, and we simply cannot allow it. And this is something that we have to look at as a human race. This is not political. It is beyond politics. So if you're still in the down here in the muck fighting over politics, you are wasting every minute of your time, because it is no longer about politics. There is something bigger here. And people, if you are a human being, you need to be on board with moving us in the right direction. And to do that, you can spend no more time in self. It is time to come out and make your contribution, make your connections with the people around you. Spread love, spread joy, spread goodness in this world. We need it desperately. And that is how you fight back this energy collectively. When we bond together and say there is absolutely nothing that divides us. And I don't care if you say there is, because in my heart, I know that I don't have that hate or anger or division for my fellow person. I don't care what color your skin is, or what religion you are affiliated with, or whatever thing that they can come up, whatever your sexual preferences. I don't care. And most people don't. We love each other because we are fellow human beings. And these most recent generations of Scorpio, even though y'all are so destructive, Scorpio, Sagittarius, even Libra, which is my generation, Sagittarius and Capricorn these are Pluto in these houses, are all feeling, well, how am I going to say this? I said it last night so well, and it was like past generations, they view the world from here and here, okay, and here. But these new generations, they view the world from here and here. And if you talk to somebody that is in the younger generation, you are going to feel that energy coming through, because they're not just on the physical realm, they also are on a more collective conscious realm, and there is a connection that's easily made with that generation. And that's why I love you guys so much, because all of my life I've walked around having difficulty feeling that energy from some people. I feel it with lots of people, but I'm just saying it's not so common. It wasn't as common as it is now that your generation is here. And I'm talking to my youth here, all of you people that are all of you folks that are, I would say, 14 to 39. I'm going to go ahead and include Pluto and Scorpio, because Pluto and Scorpio is about to experience the biggest transformation that you have ever seen. Because of its powerful nature and explosive nature, it is going to come about a very huge transformation. And so get ready. Our Pluto and Scorpio generation will be flipping around, and you'll be seeing the beauty that they have to offer, God willing, right? But like I said, I'm excited about the future to come, and we cannot allow them to scare us. That's what they're doing right now. They're doing everything they can to scare you. They're saying this and they're saying that, and they're creating all these things to make us scared so that we will believe in that they're trying to create. But if we don't believe in what they're trying to create, and we believe in what we're trying to create, and we see the success in what we're trying to create, if you believe in the idea that you manifest the law of attraction in the sense of the law of attraction, then you should certainly believe that it matters what that belief system is, what the story is, and which one you subscribe to, right? And so I'm only going to align myself with things that are going to align me with my community, things that are going to align my people with freedom and abundance and connection, period. If anyone's going to stand up there and tell me to hate my neighbor, if anyone's going to call on me to fight their dirty fight so that they can continue to hurt my people, that's not going to happen. And I hope that you'll feel that way too. So as I was saying, time to come out of self, time to contribute your piece to the collective. And if you're not actively involved in anything, then the number one thing you can do is spread good energy while you're out there. It's just as contagious as the bad stuff. Well, maybe it's not as easy to transmit. The bad stuff is so contagious. But the good stuff is also contagious. And you can really change the frequency as you move through your life, as you go from, if you go to a store, being kind and nice and smiling and spreading good energy is going to defeat this darkness that we're dealing with right now. And coming together as a collective and knowing that the person that's standing in front of you, even though they're a stranger, you guys are collectively connected through an energy that you just don't see. And if you allow yourself to be aware of that energy, you're going to be so surprised at how connected you feel in the world around you. And it's such a great feeling to feel like that, because you don't have to just, you don't have to talk to people. You don't have to necessarily, interact to know that you have this sense of like, yeah, I get it. They get it. I get it. There's this, energy that we feel between us, and just do it. Just go out there and bring your best, folks. Bring your best. That's what I'm asking you to do. The time for healing is over. And don't let them keep us in that period. Oh, you're a victim still. You still need to heal. You need to be over there in the shadows. So you don't know what we're doing over here, So no more of that. Let's move out of this and move into something better, folks. I hope that this video helps motivate you and those around you. I hope it brings light and goodness and beauty and abundance. I wish you all the very best. Take care.